And smoking cigarettes, tobacco, is known to be a carcinogen when it comes into contact with your cells. What it will do to these DNA strands in the nucleus of your cell, it will cause mutations in these cells. So now these cells will start to develop, they will start to reproduce, they will start to replicate, and they will not know when to stop. This is what causes cancer. This is what develops into extra tissue. This tissue is called a tumor. Tumor can be benign by nature, where they just occupy space, or they can be malignant, where they now start infiltrating everything around them. More than 80% of lung cancers are associated with smoking. Smoking not only affects the smoker, but it affects those around him. Those who passively smoke are also prone to developing cancer. There are 3 stages of developing cancer, which is the scientific term is carcinogenesis. It starts with initiation, then it moves into promotion, then it moves into progression. Now you may have already come into this world, and there may be cells in your body which you inherited from your parents and your lineage. Someone somewhere down the line in your family may have had cancer, because of which you have come into this world, and your body already contains cells that are initiated, meaning they are not yet cancer. But if they come into contact with something that is carcinogenic, then these cells will begin to mutate, and when they start to mutate, they will start to replicate, and when they replicate uncontrollably, they develop into a tumor, and this tumor then becomes malignant, and it starts to eat away the flesh around it, and it starts to spread from one primary organ to a secondary organ, and when it moves to a secondary organ, then it's game over for you. And let me tell you, my brothers, when you start smoking, and you smoke in front of your kids, and you're smoking, and you're coming to the masjid, and you're bringing this dirty filth and this dirty smoke into the house of Allah, and may you be cursed, those who bring this filthy, disgusting stuff near the house of Allah. And you smoke in the car parks of the masjid, and you're smoking in front of someone's grandfather who's already got comorbidities, who's already got cardiovascular disease, who's already on the brink of death, and you smoke in front of these vulnerable people, and you passively smoke. What is happening? This smoke is not only initiating cancer cells, it then causes promotion of these cancer cells. And let me tell you, my brothers, when cancer cells become promoted, then they progress into malignancy, and that is when people lose limbs because of cancer. People lose. I have treated patients that have lost part of their face because of cancer. Smoking causes the worst types of cancers known to man. So if you're still living in the 21st century and you're arguing that it's only makruh tanzihi, let me tell you one thing, my brothers, it is haram. Because the evidence tells us, the evidence has proven that smoking is linked to cancer. And cancer causes death. Is it halal to commit suicide, my brothers? Then those of you sat here today who have a box of B&H in your pockets or in your car, let me tell you what the problem is with you. Oh, I can't stop smoking. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You didn't come out your mother's womb smoking now, did you? Your mom fed you milk, not tobacco and nicotine. All your bones and flesh and blood and muscles developed without this nicotine and without this tobacco. What makes you think you're going to die if you stop smoking? Take that first step to Allah. You take that one step to Allah, Allah will come running to you. You're struggling. There's ample help out there to help you stop smoking.